Dear students, in this 15th session, I am going to continue the poem Kalahandi, especially reading on this poem. So, it is the continuation of the fourth session. So, as I already told you, Kalahandi is a poem written by J.P. Das. So here are some of the learning objectives. The main learning objectives are to enable students about the remote location of Kalahandi, the critical situation of famine and starvation of the people in that area, backwardness and poor development of that area. So at the end of the session, uh, student, these are the some of the session outcomes. So definitely students are able to understand and they are interesting to know more and more on the effects of famine in Kalahandi, poverty, starvation, death, and other critical situations in Kalahandi. The effects of famine on all spheres of life and famine's direct effect on human beings, especially children and women. So before that, let me to recap of the first session of this poem, that is session 14th. Kalandi is more often used as a symbol of backwardness in popular media and among politicians or social workers. Use of Kalandi is popular literature has been controversial. In a literary conference, Rajya Shastriya Lekaka Sammelana in 1994 at Bhavani Patna, many invited speakers and local intellectuals pointed out that it is not wise to use the name Kalahandi as a synonym for starvation death. And that means after continuous droughts, actually this synonym is used for starvation and death. So it was opposed in that Sammelan. So starvation death does not imply image of Kalandi completely, and by using it for starvation death, other rich aspects of life in Kalandi are being ignored. That means good things are ignored of this Kalahandi. Starvation or death was just one side of coin, like poverty in Odisha or any part of India. However, there are many writers, philosophers, social workers, journalists, politicians, and others, particularly in India, who are to continue to use the name in literature, articles, reviews, um, this Kalahandi for drought areas or starvation. So, Kalandi is highlighted for starvation and poverty is often marginalized in Odisha state and Indian national politics. This discrimination is thought to be due to national politics. There did not need, so this is reading of the poem. There, that means in Kalandi, did not need road maps or helicopters to go to Kalahandi, because wherever there is hunger, there is Kalahandi. It has not rained at Kalahandi. There is not a single plant to eat. So this is the text of the poem. It is explained through the lines. The whole village was like a graveyard. The ground was cracked, showing that had not rained for a long duration. The river had also dried up, leaving behind the infertile river bed or river sand. Wherever you looked, there was either cracked ground or drab river sand. All the plans to control or to overcome, to develop the droughts were completely failed. The poverty line was receded further. So wherever you looked, there was definitely Kalahandi, as I told. So this Kalahandi means heart rendering pictures. Such pictures could be seen there. in the form of sunken eyes of living skeletons, in rags which did not cover the frail bodies, in the utensils pawned of food for so many days. So these are some of the heart-rendering pictures of people. So they had not the basic needs like clothes, shelter, even food. In the crumbling huts with the unthatched roofs, they were having in the exclusive prosperity of having owned two earthen pots. That means they had the as their property only the earthen pots, one or two, to cook the foods, but even they were rarely cooking the foods. Kalandi was there everywhere in the gathering of famished crowd before charity kitchens, in the marketplaces where the people were auctioned off. So to get down the to lead their life, to get down their poverty, they were selling their children as in the actions selling the cattle. In the size of young girls sold to brothels, in the silent procession of helpless people leaving their hearth and home. So these were the things what were happening with the effect of famine in Kalahandi. So young girls actually who are going to be sending to their husband's house after their marriage, but actually girls were sold to brothels. Children were auctioned off. So the poet thus asks to come and look at Kalahandi closer. So politicians and were also showing only the crocodile tears. The same was with the press statement and media also. So especially politicians were showing crocodile tears in front of the press statements. In the exaggerated statistics of computer were also printouts, they were not good or not correct. In cheap sympathies doled out at conferences, in the false assurance presented by planners, so in the occasional contrition of the souls, then in the unexpected nagging of a conscience, in the rare repentance of the inner self, in the nightmares appearing through sound sleep, in disease, in hunger, in helplessness. So, this controlling the Kalahandi work could be seen in hunger, in helplessness, in diseases, in crocodile tears of the political people and also the media. So, this poet asks, then how could we then walked into the celebrated portals of 21st century, leaving Kalahandi behind? He means to say that without understanding properly Kalahandi, if not possible to control over the poverty and the pathetic situations of Kalahandi, if the basic needs are not provided to Kalahandi, how it was possible to say we are stepping towards 21st century? This is what the poet gives a brief idea about the poem to describe about the situations of Kalahandi. So let us see still more things in the next session.